Josh Smith is imposing on the court, but very likable and friendly off the court. How do you charge yourself up to compete?
I mean, my teammates help me a lot, just because, you know, when you go on the court, you know, all the stuff, you know, kind of flies out the window until the game's over. So I'm gonna have to, you know, give a lot of credit to my teammates because, you know, they like to get me wild up and all that. So
now, you grew up in Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
You went to UCLA, and then you transferred to Georgetown. Those are two schools that are far away from home. What's it been like to grow up and evolve as a young man away from home?
It's kind of ironic just because before I committed to UCLA, that was part of my thing. I don't want to be too far from home.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I transferred, you know, DC is, you know, that's about a 5.5-hour flight from home. So I mean, it's been really cool. Just, you know, been on my own and learning and maturing.
DC is one of the coolest cities in the country as a visitor. What's it like to live there?
I like it a lot. I mean, it's my only complaint probably the weather, you know, just because I'm used to, you know, being sunny and being nice all the time. But other than that, I mean, it's a lot of history. It's a lot of tourist spots. There's a lot of places to go walk around and have a good time. Speaking
of history, the big men that have played at Georgetown over the years, going back to Patrick Ewing and Alonzo Mourning, what's it like to be a part of the storied heritage, big men at Georgetown?
I mean, it's an honor. I mean, whenever you have Dikembe, you have Alonzo, you have Othello, you have Patrick, Mike, I mean, you can go down the line. I mean, it's always an honor just to represent these guys who came before you. And, you know, we see these guys all the time. And like I said, it's just an honor because, I mean, it's one of those where when I was younger, you know, I knew who they were, but, you know, to be in the same place with them and to talk to them, shake their hand, I mean, it's just an honor.
And John Thompson's father was the coach, and now his son doing a great job there. What's he like to play for?
I love playing for Coach Thompson. I mean, Coach Thompson's really big with being reliable, and he's just one of those guys that, you know, we want to do everything we can, you know, to help out the team and to work as hard as we can and, you know, to accomplish the goals and help each other out.
He seems like an amazing communicator, able to effectively reach everybody. Obviously, he's an expert at basketball strategy, but especially good at communicating. What's it like to be coached by him?
It's a really good thing. I mean, he has to deal with, you know, 15, 16 different personalities on the team, just, you know, with guys from different areas and stuff. And he's done a great job with that. And he does a great job with, you know, commending our attention. And we already know, you know, he doesn't even have to say it, but we know what he wants, what he expects, and how to do it. So
finally, off the court, tell us something about Josh Smith that might be surprising.
I'm a New England Patriot fan.
What? How? Why?
Growing up, I was never a Seahawk fan just because my dad's from Dallas and my mom's from LA, so they relocated in Seattle. But I just fell in love with them. I'm not going to lie, I jumped on the bandwagon. And
they've won a lot. A lot. All-time favorite Patriot player? Final question.
All-time favorite, Rodney Harrison.
Wow. He has a toughness about him that you have.
I respected it. I mean, just like I said, I love corners who, you know, can cover guys and play good defense. And he was one of those guys, you know, with him, Mike Vrabel, and a lot of other guys, but he was one of those guys I really liked.
Really appreciate the visit.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Josh Smith, I'm Tony Luftman for the Big East Digital Network.